Hey, we have a quick video today. This is a follow-up to our news video, but we want to talk about a new county in California that we're tracking a tax deed auction for right now. It's Los Angeles County. So you've probably heard of it. It's a larger county, of course. And what we want to do is show you, since we couldn't show you in the news video a few days ago, there wasn't a great example county, wanted to go through researching a California auction and just what you might expect. And so, again, short video here, but wanted to catch this early in the auction since it was just announced. So first off, we are looking at Parcel Fair on the map right now. 801 parcels. Los Angeles is the county, and right off the bat, let's this is a great detailed map, especially when you're zooming in. But I'm going to go to the top left and click on Map to get us this high contrast version, so we can sort of scan the area. In the top northeast area, there's plenty of property here. Even surprising to me, some of them with more acreage, 200 acres specifically. Let's go back to satellite here just to see what that looks like. So it's this is a pretty desolate lot if you were just kind of looking at it from the satellite image here. But a lot of variety up in the rural areas of Los Angeles County, really the northern part. And then you come across the mountain range here, and you can see actually some acreage in the mountains. This is 11 acres, totally different terrain looking here, so that's kind of interesting to see the diversity of land. Here's a 6-acre plot right there. And of course, as we move further south into the valley and the city here, it's a whole different story, entirely different type of property. This is actually near Malibu, it looks like, and in the mountains here, there's 6 acres. So this is how you might scout out a market, just get a feel for what's available. I like to do this just when I'm learning a new market especially. And you can see even in the downtown area here actually, I'm not sure this is downtown, this is more suburban I think. But a large vacant lot here could be interesting. It's valued at $1.5 million, 1.2 acres. Let's open the property report on it and see. Looks like there was some construction going on there. One thing worth noting in California, first off, you're not going to see owner information. I think it's probably a privacy law with the state, and I'm not gonna pry. I'm not gonna push on that. So we're using public records here, and we're not going to go any further with skip tracing or anything because, frankly, I just don't think this is a good fit for Parcel Fair to go that far into privacy issues. So. No owner information listed here, but we can tell the address and a lot of other things about this property. The amount due, if we click on this purchase option here, we're going to see that the tax is due 110 grand. That's also the opening bid listed. The auction is going to be on Govies online here. I have a link to register for the auction. I can view the info about the auction. I can also bid on this particular parcel or view the auction list. And let's click on that bid on the parcel link. We don't always have this available to us, so in this case, it's exciting to be able to go straight to the property. Once the auction is active, and if you're logged in on Govies, which is a free account, you would see bidding options here, so you could start bidding. Right now, it's kind of not really come to life at the moment just yet. The auction's still next month. And if you want to see the full list of properties, we have a link to that too. That's the auction list link. So that gives you some context on how to buy. Now, in the bottom right, let's see, you have, of course, the street view where you can do a panorama and look around. This is true in all of our states that we cover, so we can see this is the construction area here that we're talking about. And if we, so below the satellite image underneath that, if we look at the research links, there's a few interesting ones there. We have a property card link, which we've tried to standardize that across the nation and try to get that link to whatever county's property card that gives you the jumping off point to do more research. So from here, you're going to find a lot more about the property that's unique to the county and how they track things. It's always good to know from the county's sources how they track this. I'm not going to go through this entire property card, but there's quite a bit here. Assessment history, just different things, even the tax payments. A few more links here to the parcel map, but let's close out this one. I also have a link straight to the GIS map for the county, which if you just want to explore, that's fine. But one I've not seen very often is a property building permits website where we're able to actually, it's a slower site, so let's give it a moment here, but I'll explain. The link we provide to this building permits website should deep link us right to the property, and it does. So we've been able to locate the property in that system and deep link to it so you can actually see the permit history, documents, and description here in the bottom panel. So this, again, we're new to California. I'm not sure how useful this particular link is, but I know in other states, building permit information can be very useful. So that's a nice link we've been able to give you there as well. So that's a deep dive on one property. So let's go explore what's in the auction. I'm going to open up my search filters, clicking that. And basically the first thing I'm going to do is I want to know the breakdown of houses versus vacant land. So in this improvements select box here, let's select improvements and see our count go from 801 down to 51. So that means about 1 out of 16 properties have structures assessed to them. So that's a little bit on the low side for a lot of our tax states, but there's probably a dynamic about California maybe, or about Los Angeles County, that there's more vacant lots than there are buildings that are tax delinquent. And maybe the demand in the market or something like that. This is going to be a wild just guess for me, but we're going to talk about total value here. If I wanted to filter that, let's put it over $1 million, because I don't know the market that well. So there were 5 of those properties over $1 million. So let's flip that around and do $500,000. And now we see 12 of them are above $500,000. So let's go with that and just see. We get this resort-looking complex here, and quickly I can see the total value is $742. I don't know about you, but I don't think that entire, I don't know if it's an apartment complex or whatever, that's not going to be valued at $742. What we learned by looking at the property report is in the description, it gives us a tract number and a condo unit number. So these are condos, and that's one single unit, unit number 4, that has a tax deed issued in this auction. So that's good advice in every state that you shop in, that you should read the legal description, understand what is being bid on, so you don't think you're buying this entire complex. I've heard horror stories about people that don't read the legal description and accidentally buy like a laundry room inside an apartment building thinking they bought a full apartment. So make sure you read the legal description in cases like that, where it's maybe unclear. I'm going to clear my filters out and show you another quick hit here. Let's go vacant land only, and there's 750 of those, but I don't want to look at all those. So I'm going to look at just 10 acres and above using this acreage filter. I'm going to put a 10 minimum and no maximum. That takes us to 55 properties. And so right off the bat here, there's a 52-acre property I would say it's in the mountains. Funny thing about property like this, when there's not great road access, is we probably don't have a Google Street View, and we don't. The Google car did not go off-roading or do anything to get us a photo, so we have to go by satellite view. We see the address is just vacant lot, which means there's no postal address. So this one's going to require a little more research. It's valued at about $500,000, and the opening bid's only $1,664. So don't get too excited, because everything I've heard about California tax deed auctions, which is not firsthand, it is secondhand knowledge, is that they do get pretty competitive. So I don't think you're going to be bidding to the full value, but since this is a premium bid auction, it will go high. I don't think this property is going to be purchased for $1,664 for the tax deed. I'm thinking this will get bid up, but that's speculation here. So this is something I reached out on our Facebook group that you can be a part of if you join Parcel Fair, and we have over 1,000 people in there now that are quick to help out with advice. I asked the group, where are my California tax investors? I want to hear your experience. So we're planning to, or hoping to, learn from people that are in the field there that have invested before, and just get an idea of, are there some counties that are better than others? Is it better to go to in-person auctions than online, or what's the deal? So this is something we'll be learning. Something did just catch my eye. This was over 10 acres here in the city. Let's go take a peek at it. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we have a long legal description here. This looks like it's some kind of land in the middle of all this. Again, it's valued at $2,800 with $73,000 in taxes due. So read your descriptions carefully. This is one where I'm not even sure what this one means. It's probably good to know the California market to know what land lying below a depth of 500 feet and measured vertically. Probably, if I were guessing, some kind of mineral rights, or maybe you're buying a fault line. I don't know. But this legal description would make me question what I'm buying. I really would want to know what I'm getting into here. So that's good due diligence on your part, would be to go in deeper. You could also use the property card that I mentioned earlier. This is going to have information about it as well. So Yeah, that's a pretty good. I mean, I'm not going to take you through all this, but there's the same legal description here as well to read through. I understand what you're buying. So that's I think that's about all I wanted to show you here. I will show you quickly. Let's check out. Anytime you're on Parcel Fair on one of these screens that has the black bar at the top, the tools menu is going to be a quick jump off point to find some of the features you might need to use. In this case, the auction calendar is what I want to point out. Again, we are brand new to California. This is our third auction we've tracked. And this is the calendar where you select a state and you can pick a year or a rolling calendar, and you can choose online or in person. This is where you'll watch for new auctions to show up. So as we add more auctions in any state, but really California, since we're brand new there, this is the place to watch for that. Of course, our YouTube channel and our Facebook group are great places to watch as well, just to keep up with what's coming out. We do put out our news video like we did this week to keep you posted on what's happening in the markets we track. This is our 25th state that we've been tracking, so that's a milestone for us, and we're going to keep going from here. We're not stopping at 25. We already have the next 2 states in the works. So I'd love for you to join the journey with us as we expand across the nation and add new states and markets. And this is exciting stuff. Thank you for watching. Give us a shout if you're investing in California. I want to hear all about it. And you can reach out in the comments on YouTube. You can hit our contact form on the site. And of course, if you haven't tried Parcel Fair, we have a 7-day free trial you can check out. I'll put links to all that in the description of the video. And I hope you've enjoyed this. Like the video if you did, and subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more about tax investing across the U.S.